Hello and welcome to another episode of Random Talks with Tracy. I've brought more trending topics from social media to you, so stay tuned and be informed. Today we are going to talk about Danny dragging the Muslims, the boat driver's apology, and the commissioning of Benin Mall. Let's start from Danny. Danny is a popular influencer on X, known for calling out religious leaders and religion as a whole. He believes Nigerians rely on religion a lot and that is not the way it should be. Danny is trending because the alleged atheist called the Islamic prophet Muhammad a rapist, a pedophile, and an illiterate. Muslims argued that sex with a 9-year-old is not rape. Now they want to get him deported from the UK. It all started when a Lagos Alpha was sentenced to life imprisonment for reportedly raping a 14-year-old girl inside the Mosque of Lagos. So Danny quoted the tweet saying that it's not a bad thing. After all, their prophet Muhammad is also an illiterate who raped a 9-year-old girl. Muslims were not having it. They started trying to get him deported from the UK by reporting to the UK that he's a Yahoo boy trying to incite religious violence in the UK. But as expected, Danny kept firing. He shunned any Muslim woman trying to talk by reminding them that they are worthless and irrelevant in Islam. So why should they even bother themselves? Interestingly, a lot of Muslims have agreed with him that indeed Prophet Muhammad was the only person in the Quran who married a 6-year-old, waited till she was 9 to rape her. He called it rape because he argues that a 9-year-old cannot give consent. Muslims aren't really countering Danny's claims. They just believe he is an illiterate for calling their prophet an illiterate and that he will be punished. Danny's supporters in turn asked them to stop fighting for their God and let him fight for himself. The debate is still very hot, as this is the first time Danny is dragging Muslims. He has created an anti-religion niche for himself. He even started a podcast called In the Name of Danny, just to debunk and question the logic behind religion. Christians aren't excluded in his dragging. He also drags Christians a lot. Danny is questioning both Christians and Muslims. He says he's not an atheist, but he just believes there's too much reliance on religion and less on logic in a world run by logic. Let me know what you think about this issue in the comments. In a surprising turn of events, David Abuashei, a boat driver involved in a recent altercation with an Abia State House of Rep member, Alex Ikwecheghi, has publicly apologized to the House of Rep member. This unexpected move has left many people on social media shocked and speculating about what could have prompted such a drastic change in his stance. Just a few days ago, David was very vocal about his experience, sharing his story online and even presenting video evidence of the incident. According to initial reports, the altercation occurred when David went to deliver a package at Alex's house. Tensions flamed between the two men, landing to a physical confrontation. The footage shared by David showed parts of the heated exchange, drawing widespread attention and sparking a conversation about the power dynamics between ordinary citizens and public figures. David's initial post painted a picture of someone who was determined to seek justice. He reportedly went to the police to file a complaint against Alex Ikwecheghi, a move that many saw as brave. Social media quickly rallied behind him, with supporters calling out the politician's alleged abuse of power. However, in a shocking twist, David has now released a video apologizing to the lawmaker. In the video, he says he is sorry for whatever he must have said or done to provoke him to that level of anger. His tone is calm and seemingly rehearsed, which has only added fuel to the fire of online speculation. The abruptness of his apology, coming so soon after his initial outcry, has left many people questioning what might have happened behind the scenes. Social media users have been quick to offer their theories. One of the most popular theories is that David may have been paid off. The idea is that the lawmaker, using his influence and financial power, could have offered a settlement to David in exchange for a public apology. Given the stark power imbalance between an ordinary boat driver and a House of Rep member, it wouldn't be far-fetched. Given the stark power imbalance between an ordinary boat driver and a member of the House of Representatives, it wouldn't be surprising if money played a role in this sudden change of heart. Others, however, believe that David might have been pressured or coerced into making the apology. They point out that in Nigeria, where influential figures often wield significant control over legal and law enforcement system, it's not uncommon for the less powerful individuals to face intimidation. David could have been visited by intermediaries or face threats of legal action, making an apology seem like the safest option to avoid further trouble. The shifts in David's narrative has undoubtedly disappointed many of his initial supporters. People who had hoped this would be a rare case of an average citizen standing up against a powerful figure now feel let down. They expected David to continue his fight for justice, but instead, they see this as yet another example of how the rich and powerful often evade accountability. Regardless of the reasons behind David's apology, this incident highlights the challenges ordinary Nigerians face when trying to confront or hold influential individuals accountable. Whether his apology was as a result of financial settlements, legal pressure, or simply a desire to avoid further conflict, the saga has sparked a broader conversation about the systemic power imbalances in society.
Good day, Nigerians. My name is Stevie Abuashiri, the boat driver that had a misunderstanding with Right Honorable Mascot Igwechi some days ago. I still actually want to apologize to him that I'm sorry for whatever I must have said or must have done to have provoked him to that level of anger. I am very, very sorry. This is actually a medium where I would like to tell all Nigerians that it is not time for us to start dividing ourselves based on religions or tribe or region or anything. That we should actually come together and try to see how we can unite this nation and move the nation forward. Please, Nigerians, let's forgive and forget. As even contained in our Lord's Prayer, that Lord, please forgive us as we forgive those who trespass against us.
For now, the online debate continues, with people divided on whether David made the right decision. Some argue that his apology is a sign of pragmatism, choosing a safer path in a potentially unwinnable battle. Others see it as a disappointing end to what could have been a stand against injustice. As the conversation goes on, one thing is clear. The saga of David Abuashiri versus Alex Ikwejeyi has shed light on the complex dynamics of power, influence, and justice in Nigeria. Finally, on today's show, Benin Mall was commissioned in Benin on the 5th of November by the Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. The mall has a ShopRite and is the first mall in Nigeria to have an e-library, or even a normal library. So now when parents come with their kids to shop, they can also read while at it. The governor thanked the people for the opportunity to serve, acknowledging that despite the challenges faced by his administration due to the hostile political landscape, alongside many distractions, his administration still maintained focus on its objectives, resulting in numerous accomplishments being celebrated. He also noted that the new mall, strategically situated within the Benin City Cultural District, is expected to create jobs and drive economic growth. The former governor of Sokoto State, Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, was also at the commissioning, and he commended the governor Obaseki for the landmark project, remarking that the people-friendly governor will be greatly missed by the people of Edo State when he leaves office. This is good news for the people of Edo State, and I hope they maximize this opportunity to the fullest. That's all we have on today's episode of Random Talks with Tracy. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time.